Are you wondering how to shift up and down the fingerboard of the fiddle? I'm Ruth Roland, the fiddle geek, and I've performed on stage with artists like Dionne Warwick and the Nashville Edition Band. This video is going to show you how to move stepwise, like from one note to the very next note in the scale, which usually involves using two different fingers. If this interests you, subscribe for more pro tips. So before we start, I've linked two videos in the description below. You should know how to do the skills in those videos before watching this video. And one of them is the general shifting video to make sure you know how to use what to do with your finger and what to do with your thumb. And the other one is an accuracy video to make sure you can play in tune on a single finger, like rain, rain, right? Just back and forth. And if you don't know how to do those things yet, or you're not used to them, or you need a little refresher, right click or control click on those links below, open them in other tabs, go watch them, play around with them a little bit, and then I'll meet you back here. Okay, so those of you who are left, let's look at this shift on the G string. So I'm going to be doing this shift. Okay, and this shift, if we do it on the new finger, if we do it on the finger that we're shifting, finger that we're landing on, if we do it on the finger that we're landing on, right? This shift is the same distance as rain, rain. So if you're already comfortable with that, you might not need too much time on this first step. The first step is to release the finger just so that you can still hear what note you're playing. And then land when you get there. So you need to listen quickly and move slowly. Okay, once your arm knows where it's going, the second step is to release all the way, so there's no pressure on the string. Now you can hear that it's unclear what note is going to be under the finger when you land. The notes blink up and down because this is a special technique called harmonics, but it's the best way to shift quickly and easily. So we want to only just barely touching the string. Once we're shifting with no pressure at all, we can make the shift shorter. It takes less time because it's that much easier. So we can spend longer on the old note before we move to the new finger. And you can gradually reduce the amount of time the shift takes until you can't hear it anymore. And that will come pretty quickly as long as you keep your bow moving during the shift. If you stop your bow during the shift, you'll always be able to hear where it is because there will be a hole in the sound. But if you keep your bow moving, right, then there's no hole in the sound. You barely hear the harmonic, and it's a good time. All right, so now we're up here. Same thing, we want to shift on the new finger. And land when we get there. And this one, this is the same distance as rain, rain. Not all stepwise shifts are going to be the same distance as rain, rain. Some of them will be major thirds. Some of them will be even longer if you shift like from a third finger to a first finger. Go through all these steps, do the less pressure, no pressure, and then less time. Spend less time on the shift. Do it going up and coming down. That's all for this time. Watch this video next to really figure out how to aim even more precisely for your notes. So you're playing exactly in tune. Your violin just shines. All right, see you there.